The Global Latin Factor Podcast.
Welcome you and all to another episode of the Global Latin Factor Podcast, where we talk about Latino everything. Thank you very much for joining for another great episode of Latino contributions to the world. We're gonna do something different on this one. Shout out going out to my boy Carlos. He suggested something like this. I'm like, you know what? Let's do something because we have covered many things that you might have missed. So that way we can go ahead and let you know some of the top list of certain things. And today we're going to talk about some very, very important staples of food. But before that, make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it very much. For the subscribers, our new subscribers, we appreciate you. Welcome to this channel that brings you Latino contributions, talks with Latinos, does interviews with people in the community, Latinos, and now we do something different sometimes, and this is one of the ones we're going to do. We are going to be talking today about the 5 Latino food contributions to the world. This is going to be our top. Now, each one that we are going to be talking about today, we already did an episode about. So if you want to check out the channel, it's already there. If you want to check out that episode, there's already there where we have an actual list of the contributions of the food contributions, a playlist for you. However, if you don't know, all you got to do is look through our episodes and you will find the contributions, every single one of them, or maybe there's one that's about to be released. However, the rest you will be able to find, okay? So here we go. The Latino contributions. So in this episode, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about Latino food contributions that have major impact on the globe and the world in general. Now, from the versatility of the tomato to the creamy richness of the avocado, we will be diving into the history and cultural significance of these delicious ingredients and discuss how they have shaped culinary landscape around the world and more. Now, our first contribution is the tomato, native to South America and first domesticated by the Aztecs in Mexico. The tomato is a member of the nightshade family and is related to the plant like the eggplant and the pepper. It is known for its versatility and can be used in a wide variety of dishes. Tomatoes are a key ingredient in Mexican cuisine. They are often used in sauces, in soup stews, but the impact goes beyond that. In Latin America, tomatoes are now grown and consumed all over the world, making them one of the most popular, widely used ingredients in the world and global cuisine. Now, some of the things that they used to do back in the days is there was a very weird stigma around tomatoes because the wealthier people used to use pewter, which was a mix of copper and different things like that. And when that's mixed with the tomato, they make some kind of chemical reaction. So people were getting sick. So for a long time, people thought that tomatoes were actually bad. So people here in the States used to use them in their gardens, like kind of like roses. They used to put them like decorations instead of actually cooking. The people there were lower income. They used a lot of the times wooden utensils, so they never got to deal with that. And that's kind of interesting that they were, and the fact that they are, botanically, they are a fruit. And if you go find the episode, you'll know why here in the United States, they are considered a vegetable. You'll find it very interesting as to why. So go check out that episode. Now, up next, we have something that you're going to know, avocado.
Avocado! Thanks!
Native again to Central and South America, a staple of the ancient Aztec, avocado is known for its creamy texture and rich flavor. They are both high in healthy fats and nutrients, making them a choice for people to incorporate in the diet if they want to be more plant-based. Now, avocados are used in a variety of dishes, on guacamole, avocado toast, on salads, on tortas, tacos. In recent years, avocados have become an incredibly popular over the world due to the healthy benefits and versatility. They are grown all over in different countries, and again, a contribution to the cuisine in globally. Our third contribution is potato. Again, native to the Andes region of South America, potatoes were brought to Europe by the Spaniard conquistadors in the 16th century, and they have since become a staple food in many countries around the world. They are known for their versatility, and they can cooked in different ways. You can boil them, you can smash them, you can fry them, you can roast them. In Latin America, the cuisine, many dishes include potato. Our fourth contribution is pepper. Native to the Americas, cultivated about thousands of years ago. Peppers are known for their bold flavor and often used to heat and spice dishes. There are many different types of peppers, including chile and belly pepper and ají pepper. Each of those are very unique in its flavor and the level of heat. Peppers play a very important role in Mexican and Peruvian cuisine, as well as hot sauces, salsas around the world, and they have a very impact in global cuisine. And you cannot, it's understated to say that they're not, because they are grown all over the place and they are part of many dishes. Our final contribution is cacao. Native to Central and South America, cacao is used in ancient Mayan and Aztecs as a form of currency and religious ceremonies. The chocolate is, as we know it today, is made from the cacao bean and the tree, which is roasted, and then the ground itself, they create a paste, and they mix it with different things such as sugar and other ingredients to create the final product, which is chocolate. Cacao is used in many different ways in the global cuisine, from chocolate bars to chocolate drinks to desserts and many more things. The impact of the global and the versatility of cacao, you can see it and can be enjoyed all over the world. Again, culinary, different traditions, and things like that. In as far as the kitchen, you can enjoy it in different ways. And I don't know where you're at right now, but it's getting kind of cold. So chocolate abuelita is awesome. But know that where it originated from, cacao, which is a contribution from the Americas. And again, when I keep mentioning the global Latin factor, besides showing you that we're just people like you, there's so many things that are forgotten because we don't even know, because some of these particular foods have a 10,000 years plus of history that we don't know. Some were used for food and some were not even known to be food until we actually, we actually explored that they were food and they were very beneficial, such as avocado, very creamy, good fats, has minerals, has nutrients that very essential for the body. That's why they skyrocketed and now they're all over the place. As I mentioned before in a previous episode, or an episode to be, Super Bowl, avocados from Mexico.
Avocados from Mexico.
We all know the jingle, and that's because, we can't miss it. So all these contributions, even though we know about it, just remember that from the Latin Americas, this is where it came from. This is where the Latino community has contributed. It's very, very important in culinary. All these ingredients are now to make our food taste better, to take our dishes to a next level. This is what we have contributed. So, thank you very much again for joining us on another episode as we, show you some of the contributions that we have learned. Each of these ingredients that we talked about, or this particular foods that we talked about today, have their own separate episode already. You can find it on our channel. There is a playlist for it. However, you can always just look through our channel and find the contributions of every single one of them. Tomato, cacao, potato, chile, avocado, all of them. You can enjoy it and get more of a thorough history of and some fun facts about those particular ones. So, hello, we're jumping in just to let you know to make sure you subscribe and hit the notification if you are enjoying the podcast. Thank you very much. And now back to the episode. They don't really let you know that these are contributions to the world. These are global Latin factors in food versions that have changed the culinary. Some of them, again, green gold with avocado. If it wasn't because of, we found out that this is so nutrition, it's so good. Of course, it's delicious. I enjoy an avocado every other day. But it wasn't because of that, then we would have missed an opportunities to know that. Now I take all those videos that you watched before and know that I need you to know and realize that if you're a Latino, if you consider yourself a Latino, and if you're not a Latino, just know that there's so much rich information, history of the contributions, of how they went and came to the Americas. And when I say Americas, I mean Mexico and South America, and of course the islands, tropical islands also. But mainly I'm referring to that area right there, because there's where they went and got the food and took it all the way to Europe to help with famine and to, of course, give flavor. If you think about it, if tomato was originally from the Americas, Italian cuisine wouldn't be what it is today. Pizza wouldn't be a thing. Pasta wouldn't be a thing. I don't know if I'm the only one that's seasoned that way, but if you think about it, that is the only way. If it wasn't for cacao, we wouldn't even have chocolate. It took cacao to be discovered in the Americas, taken to Europe, and right back to the United States, because it did a whole U, returned back to the U.S., and then that's where they became and started refining it to make chocolate milk, or milk chocolate, I'm sorry. So that's what they did with that. So potato, meats and potato, that's like a common term that we use all the time.
Meat and potatoes is what we want.
Avocado, tomatoes, all those are beautiful things. And there's other foods. This is just the top 5 that we picked and on this episode. But there's so many other ones. There's the chile, pepper. You know, we have pepper eating competitions at times. So we have, like, at least for me, I keep talking about it because it is really something for me that I thoroughly enjoy pepper in my food, even though it's good because it just makes me feel a certain way and it's really good. But we even have it's channels straight up just about hot food, hot ones. Shout out going out today. They do a great job. Please invite me over. I'll be more than happy to be in one of your episodes. Just give me some vegan nuggets, and I'll be more than happy to put myself through that. But hot ones and other channels that are, you know, there's so many things that are circulating around the things that the Latino community has contributed as far as food and many other things. Today is just food, and we're just going to talk about food and those particular things. But it's crazy that we just sometimes don't realize that. Shout out to all the channels that cover all these, all tomato, chile, cacao, potato, avocado. Shout out to them. But just, I would appreciate if they put that these are Latino contributions, because sometimes we take it for granted. This is the rich history, the rich culture that you have embedded of where you're from and what you have contributed. If anybody asks you, like, if you're from Peru and different things in Mexico, or, you know, like, yeah, cacao. This is, we presented that to the world so we can enjoy it now, and now we're not even realizing it. We are consuming it like it's nothing. If it wasn't, it's tribute to me to think that if it wasn't because of South America and the Americas, the cuisine from Italy might not even be the same, or even other cuisines from all over the world. So, and it's beautiful to know that now that we're more combined, we're more global, that we are able to mix our ingredients together and create beautiful things. But I just want to make sure that you realize that the culture, if you're a Latino, the culture that you have come from has very rich roots as far as what we have contributed. If you're not a Latino, I hope that you are enjoying that. Sometimes if you're biting into an avocado, or if you're biting into a pepper, or eating something spicy, just remember that where it originated from, where it came from, and the contribution that we have. Again, the global Latin factor. So this is some of the important things that I want to get emphasizing that we have. And at the same time, to let you know that we are just people like you. This is just some of the things that we have to. I give you a different look today with a suit. That's because I just want to show versatility of the way we are. We can do different things, but people, human beings, just like Mandy Red and I were talking about people, we're just people like you. And if you don't know, it's okay. Sometimes it's scary not to know certain things, but now we're just letting you know what it is, so that way you can know the contributions that we have to the world that sometimes we just totally forget about. We totally disregard the fact that this came from here, and now it's part of our regular life, and we don't realize it. So that's what I want to make sure that I touch upon. So again, thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to the channel. Go write us a comment. Make sure you write a comment and you let us know that you checked out some of the other episodes that we have. As I mentioned earlier, we have all these items covered separately, individually, and talked about their history, more fun facts and more detail about it. You can definitely go check out those episodes and let us know some feedback. We appreciate the ones that are interacting with our shorts, interacting with our full episodes. Thank you. Go subscribe. Go tell a friend. Tell a friend that you are enjoying the content, that this is something that you have enjoying and are learning something new. I'm not an educator, right? But I really feel like it's necessary for me to at least let you know, maybe to spark your imagination or your curiosity to go find about what I'm talking about. See, like, oh, wow, it was not too far off, or, oh, you know what? Because of that, I was able to find out about this that I didn't know about. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful to us. Subscribe. Thank you very, very much for checking out another episode of the Global Latin Factor Podcast. Remember, we're just like you. We're people. We're humans. And we are the spice in this melting pot that it is the world. Till next time, bye.
Thank you very much for checking out another episode of the Global Latin Factor Podcast. Subscribe to the channel. You are very important. It means a lot to us whenever you subscribe and hit the bell so you can know when we release new episodes. Again, it makes a big difference to us and we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Walks like a pedo, but in fact he's a flamingo. Coming to Havana and he's from Puerto Rico. On a pirate ship, he don't know where do we go. The birds are